So, welcome everybody. I am so excited today. Of course, I'm always excited, right? But today I'm especially excited because I'm going to get to share Paula Green with you. And Paula Green has an amazing care story, and she's been dying to share it. So, let me just introduce Paula a little bit. Pardon me, I'm going to read because I won't get this exactly right. And it's really important that you have an understanding and an idea of where Paula was coming from when she started to use this wand. So Paula has a Master of Arts and a master's degree in education and theater and in language arts. She is a beautiful editor. She loves to write and to compose and to teach. She's taught children from grade 7 through university in over 5 states. She's just simply amazing. And right now she's even in the midst of writing her own memoirs. So writing, communicating, storytelling is something that Paula is an absolute genius at. So Paula, welcome, and thanks so much for being here today to share your story. So let me begin. How did you find the iTerracare wand?
Well, thanks for having me, because it's a great story, if I say so myself. A friend of mine told me about it, and she was using it, and she didn't know too much about it. She wasn't really marketing it. So she said, check this out, Paula. It might be something that will help you. She said, I know you have some issues with being able to write and type and play your piano, so check it out. So I did my research, and saw lots of videos, and I resonated with yours. And so I signed up under you, and I'm really glad I did.
Absolutely. So you reached out, you're like, Renee, I'm a writer, I'm a composer, and I'm having so much trouble with my hands. I've got terrible carpal tunnel, and this is really reducing my quality of life. Do you think that the wand might help? Right? And I said, Paula, let's give it a shot. And you had courage and you took the step and you got it, and it was delivered to your door. And then what happened?
Well, I just followed this little 10-step protocol. And for those of you that don't know yet what the wand is, it's a physiotherapy device that delivers terahertz energies to warm the cells of the body for the cells to become healthier, and it gets rid of the bad cells. And they said just do 2 minutes on each of these points. They're acupressure points and lymph node points. And so I followed it to the letter. Oh, I treated the water and drank it before and
Perfect.
during and after. And then I did it for 2 minutes. I mean, I was like, look at the clock, exactly 2 minutes, just 2 minutes. And before that, I told you I couldn't even hold a pen some days. My fingers would get so tingling. Anybody that's had carpal tunnel can empathize. And it was like sometimes they became numb and almost like paralyzed. So I'd sit down at the computer and go, well, can't type today. And I volunteered writing and editing for a nonprofit international organization. And a project that should have taken me a few days took me weeks.
Oh.
Took me weeks. It was like, I can't type today. I'm sorry, I can't do it. So it was, and I wasn't able to write my memoir, and I have a great story to tell if I say so myself. And so I didn't know what it would do. And I'm the type of person that I've been in marketing before. And I thought, Paula, get your own story. See what it does for you so you can have a testimony from your heart, your true experience. So I didn't know what to expect. Okay. So, I had a pinched nerve in my neck for 5 years. And I actually had carpal tunnel surgery scheduled. This was in August. I didn't have the wand yet. And the surgeon said, well, Paula, yes, the nerve conduction study shows you have mild carpal tunnel, but more importantly, it appears that there's this pinched nerve in your neck caused by probably arthritis. The MRI showed that. So I don't recommend you have the surgery because you're still going to get the tingly, pingly, whatever it does scientifically. I don't know the words, and you're not going to be happy. And I could have hugged him, but it was still mask time. And I just said, that's great. He goes, you're just going to have to learn to live with it. So I was happy I wasn't going to have surgery. And Oh, because also I have a blood clotting disorder, and I'm on blood thinners for life because I've had pulmonary embolism in the past, 3 deep vein thrombosis, blood clots in my legs requiring hospitalization. And he said, actually, we could do surgery to release that in your neck, but not on you with your history.
Right. So there you were with a situation where it was really reducing your quality of life and reducing your ability to do the things that you are so passionate about. Right.
Yes.
So here you are. It's like, okay, well, let's give the wand a try. So you wanted the water,
So I
you
wanted
started
the
drinking,
temperance,
right?
and
You followed it. Go
the
ahead.
next morning, I rolled on my right side to get out of bed, and I said to myself, it's different here. Shoulder doesn't hurt. Renee, I can't believe it, and I couldn't believe it. But after one single treatment, the pinched nerve in my neck released, and I have not had the severe carpal tunnel symptoms.
Wow.
I can write, I can
Wow.
type, I can play the piano. I was playing the piano the other day, just enjoying the sound. And I'm going, oh, thank you, God, because I believe it's divine providence that let me have this result.
Beautiful. So, I mean, yes, guys, you know what? I always like to say there are one-hit wonders. And I'm so glad, Paula, that you were a one-hit wonder. But for those of you watching, just know there is hope. You might be, but there's also a potential that it wouldn't have worked that quickly. But the opportunity to keep going is so there. And the more that you do it, the more benefit that you receive. And I know, Paula, you've continued to use it, of course, and the benefits that you've been getting have continued to get more and more.
And let me tell you something too. Since I have, then I was going to get my varicose veins, have surgery on them, and especially behind my right knee was very painful, very aching so bad. I wore compression stockings since before COVID because I saw the vascular surgeon the week before COVID lockdown. And he said, well, let's try you on these compression stockings. And then I was supposed to see him 3 weeks later. Well, 2 years and 3 weeks later, I went and saw him. I said, I can't stand wearing these. I redid my whole garden. Oh, I couldn't even garden. I had to pay somebody to do it because I couldn't use my hands. And I revamped everything. And in the heat of the summer, I about died of heat stroke, having to wear these compression stockings in 80-degree weather. And I just thought, well, he did say that I could have surgery if I didn't want to continue to wear those the rest of my life. Okay, so I had the surgery scheduled for September 30th. And I went to see him and we scheduled it. And the study showed that I would be a candidate for it. And he was going to remove the veins behind my knee because those were the most hurtful. Mm-hmm. And so 4 days after treating myself, 2 minutes, only 2 minutes on these 10 points and drinking the water, that's all. The pain in my legs went away, just went away. And I'm going, oh my God, because we've seen lots of testimonials with photographs of it helping decrease the size of the varicose veins.
Right. So
I called and canceled the surgery, and I was so glad because I live alone. And how is I going to open my cat's, flip top cans of cat food? And how is anyway? Oh, that was with my hand. Anyway,
right. But still, we get the picture.
So excited. Okay, I wasn't going to have surgery, and I gave him the courtesy of following up with the appointment 3 weeks afterwards to tell him my story of why I canceled the surgery. And I told him, and to his credit, behind his mask, he didn't go, oh, that's really weird. And I said, look at my knee, behind my knee. Look how they diminished. And he bent over and he looked and he said, yes, they have.
Yay!
And he said, and it's a good thing I didn't have to do surgery because with your blood clotting history, we don't really want to open you up in any way.
Right.
And he said, you have my number if you need me.
Oh, the perfect ending, Paula, the perfect
I
ending.
mean, absolutely incredible. Not to mention how good it makes you feel, because it's like having a massage. It really is. I could feel it. I feel it afterwards, and even during. It kind of like tickles all the cells in my body. It's really hard to explain, but you feel relaxed and you sleep better. Oh my gosh, there's so many benefits. So I'm so excited to be able to share my story. Thank you, Renee.
Oh, Paula, that is an incredible story, and I am so thrilled that you had the courage, thank you, to come out and share that amazing story. So you guys, again, carpal tunnel, pinched nerves, varicose veins, all these kinds of things being helped by just giving the body the healing frequencies that the body needs. It's the body that is the healer. And the belief that Paula has, and she has an incredibly strong belief that her body is there to heal when given what it needs. And that's what the terahertz frequencies have done. Once again, Paula, thank you so much for sharing.
Wait a minute.
Oh, one
The
more.
best is yet to come.
Okay.
And now I'm sharing this with everybody I meet, because
Even better.
I want to be an ambassador of this hope that people can be feeling better. So my little motto is, on the path to peak health together.
I love that. So those of you that...
And I'm on fixed income. I'm being a widow. I'm on Social Security. And you know what? With the price of inflation, I could use a little bit more money to stretch. So it's just not making my ends meet. So I'm going to be able to get remunerated because I just share something that I'm passionate about that works.
I love it, sharing the health and wealth, because both of them together is what really allows us to create a much better quality of life. And it just feels so good to share. So for those of you that are interested in hearing more or contacting Paula, all her contact information is below here in the description. And I highly recommend, contacting her and letting her assist you for your own health and possibly even your wealth. All right. Thanks, Paula.
Also,
I know she has one more thing. Just one more thing.
I'm also going to include under the description some of my favorite links that really go into how to use it, why it works. So I'm going to share that with you.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Thanks, everybody. And thanks again, Paula.
Thank you, Renee. You're super.